Hello everyone, this is Men's here. I'm playing on the 8.4 test server. I'm going to be doing some live commentary with the new FV215b 183mm tank destroyer that's going to be released. As you can see, it does not hold many shells. It only holds 12 shells, which is pretty low. This gun does pack a punch, and basically the AP shells had 1150 average damage and a little bit over 300 penetration, and the HES shells, which I also load, are the premium rounds. They pack 1750 average damage with around 275 millimeters of pen. As you can see, the turret does not move all the way around, it's as far as it goes. The gun also has decent gun elevation, and gun depression is pretty bad. This tank is pretty mobile. It's not the fastest tank in the world, but at the same time it's fast enough to get to where you need to be. And although its armor looks pretty thick in the front, that armor is only on that beak in the front between the upper and lower plates, so it's still pretty thin. And also the turret is decently armored, but the heavy tank still beats it out armor wise. You also can see that the HP is pretty low for this tank, so it basically has to rely on its gun.
Enemy is hit.
Which is not a big deal when you can do that. As you can see, this is with 100% crew, rammer, and vents, and it has a 25-second reload, which is a pretty long time. But you have to pay a price for that alpha damage.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I'm gonna go ahead and load a HES shell and give it a whirl. Basically, this tank you do not want to be caught alone with, since you have such a long reload, so you sort of have to rely on teammates a bit. Basically, with the HES shells, since they have so much penetration, it's a lot better than the other British HES shells that get eaten by tracks a bit. But you still want to avoid hitting strong armor, since it's only 275 millimeters of pen. You still do have a decent chance of bouncing. As you can see, the aim time is not too great. This is with a gun laying drive, so it does help out a bit. There is no vertical stabilizer. Since this is a test server, I'm not gonna bother really capping. I'd rather test the tank out a little bit more.
Gotcha.
But as you can see, it is pretty damn mobile. It almost feels as fast as a regular FV215b is the heavy tank. And the gun on the move, it does not have a gigantic aiming circle, which is not that bad. tank's probably like, holy shit.
We've lost a track. Penetration.
As you can see there, I did not penetrate him with the Hesh, but it still did a crap load of damage.
Got him.
Tortoise does not have a turret, so I'm just gonna flank him.
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
And the Tortoise is interesting. It has a crap load of armor on the front and also on the sides. And its HP is also comparable to this tank, which is at tier 10. It definitely feels good just freaking destroying tanks. As you see there, I ammo racked him, which due to the high caliber of this gun, you're gonna be getting a lot of them.
Enemy is hit. We've lost half of our engine power.
Either way, this was definitely a pretty fun game. Looks like they got the Arty. I got 6 kills, which I'm sort of surprised how mobile this tank is. See, Sarah, I got top experience, and I did 4,100 damage, and you can see this new thing they put in, potential damage received, which is 2,400. Which actually I got pretty lucky because I did survive since I only have 1,900 hit points. Just going over some of the stats, you'll see here that the hull armor in the front is 256 millimeters. As I stated before, it's only this beak section here. I don't know the exact spot, but it's only really this section. Above that is in the 152 millimeter range, and below is very weak. And then the entire side is weak as well. And as far as the frontal turret armor, the 256 millimeter, it's only really this section here. As you get over to the cheek area, it is pretty weak. And then this top section is also pretty weak as well. And then looking at the gun, as you can see here, its base stats, 183 millimeters, 2 rate of fire. And then you can see it has 800 horsepower, and it only weighs 60 tons, which it gives it a decent amount of pep to moving around. Either way, thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, wotguru.com.